everyone. Say hello, Davey.
Hello everyone, hope you're well. How are you today?
My lips are so sore.
How come?
I don't know, they've cracked. They started to crack about 2 weeks ago and you haven't stopped since.
Not good that. You must be talking too much.
Maybe it's not drinking enough water, maybe it's drinking too much beer, too much salt. I don't know, maybe the weather's been great too. But hello everyone, so welcome back to episode 2 of series 3 of the Ricky Gervais Show. We had a great time last time. We were in a threesome, weren't we?
We certainly were. It was a great way to kick off the new series, so yeah, it was good.
And I hope you enjoy it, because we enjoyed it. I'd have Leora on all the time, but she's a very busy woman.
Yeah, time's precious.
So if you're there, because she doesn't watch these, she watches it all the time. You know, I think she was a bit starstruck when she first met you, Davey.
When they meet me.
So say hello. Bye, hello, Leora. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. So are you ready to go into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go into it.
So, Red Nose Day, Comic Relief, has come around again.
Yeah, Red Nose Day is obviously the very specific date in the calendar for the whole generic term Comic Relief, I think.
It's normally when the
Don't like it anymore.
happens.
Yeah.
People know that that's the day when they can dress up, do charitable acts. But of course, Comic Relief is a charity that's working all the time for disenfranchised all over the world. Have you always been a strong champion of Comic Relief, Karl?
Not really.
Why was I expecting that answer?
But I do loads of stuff without going on about it.
My gift to the world has been you, Karl, to be quite honest.
I can eat up at night.
I'm sure there's people in Africa going, we prefer blankets.
Doing a Wills charity, isn't it?
Is it?
Sort of.
I mean,
Well,
if you make a donation to a charity within the will, I suppose that's quite charitable. But just giving money to your relatives isn't, is it?
Of course it is.
Well,
They shouldn't have it.
They're getting something for nothing, but it's, I don't know, it's giving something away that you have no use for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
mean,
but forget that. It's someone is getting something when
Yeah.
they've done nothing for it, really.
Well, it is. I suppose it is charity, but charity is usually infused with some sort of altruism. It's like it's not charity on your part because you're literally not around anymore. So it's no longer you giving it. It's just some
Yeah, but
money
I could
that
either
there
give
was.
it them or not give it them. Once I'm dead and I've turned to mush, I shouldn't be worrying about Suzanne's mum getting a table.
Is that what
you
you're
know.
leaving her?
Well, I've called up my dad first.
Why are you
and said,
doing a will for the
Because
show?
of this travel thing that
Right,
I'm
yeah.
doing, and it can get dangerous.
Oh,
But why haven't you done a will up to now?
Because you sort of, I don't know, I felt sort of young and free. Whereas now
That's never 2 words I've associated with Karl. He's always seemed like a man who's in his late 50s.
Yeah.
And I'm totally the idea you're free.
It's more-
Even if we're just talking about the head alone, it's the head of a late 50-year-old.
Free of hair?
Yeah, totally free of fucking hair.
I'm sort of getting the first name
Oi, don't-
terms with my doctor,
Oh, really?
chatting more. Oh, what is it this time?
How's your middle finger?
You
Not
know.
too bad, Karl.
All that sort of thing. So it's just made me think.
Have you had that done for the will, by the way, for insurance
I think
and
you
stuff?
need to, don't you, for a will?
I think you do.
There's nothing on the
prostate
paper.
exam.
No.
Oh, don't bring that up.
For insurance purposes, I think you
Davey,
need
don't.
to have a testicular exam for testicular cancer. You're just leaving the high risk for testicular cancer, actually, and you're entering the high risk for prostate cancer.
And you can have both at the same time.
You could have both
the
at the same
examination
time,
at the same time.
if he's a very dexterous doctor.
I wouldn't want that.
Why? Too much like.
It's just too
Too
much
playful.
going on. It's like someone juggling you.
Yeah, it's like being examined by Squiddly Diddly.
Called him up. I said, "Is there anything you want if I die?"
Right. And presumably, you know, Suzanne, she's getting the lion's share.
She is, but then the fella who was on the end of the phone talking us through it all was going, "Oh, you should get married." I was going, "Oh, shut up." He said, "Make things a lot easier when it comes to this." It's like, well, that isn't a reason to get married, is it?
Well,
So she can have all my stuff. I said, "I've wrote on the bit of paper that she can have it, but it's something about."
It's not legally binding.
If you're not married, you have to hand over more. I think you get so much, and then it's like ridiculous tax rate.
Oh, yeah.
But she's going, that's why we should get married. I'm going to be paying tax. I'm going, hang on a minute. She's already like thinking about money loss instead of me disappearing.
Yeah.
She's going, yeah, we should. I said, look, you'll be getting a load of money. I said, if I die on this programme anyway, I'm insured. You'll be
Yeah.
getting about £1 million for that.
Yeah,
I said, so that's something you haven't got now.
yeah,
Got nowhere near that.
Yeah, but that's a
I
life
said, so
afterwards.
You have to pay tax
Yeah.
on that.
yeah.
I don't think it'd be right to get married just in case I get killed.
Have your two sets of parents met?
No.
That'd be good, would it?
Well, I suppose it's a reason to, isn't it? At least if you're getting married, there's a reason for them to meet. At the moment, there's no reason for them to meet. They'd get on each other's nerves. My dad wouldn't get on with a man.
Why?
Just wouldn't. She doesn't like me, so she won't like me dad. Because he's just an exaggerated version.
Oh, tic-tac.
So, I think it doesn't need to happen.
But you could just nip down the registry office, get it done and dusted, and you just phone up your folks and say, it's already happened.
I said that. I said, listen, if we had to do it, I said if it was like we've got to do it for some reason, I said I'd do that. We can have it done by 2. You can be back in.
Oh, romantic.
Because at the end of the day, there's no, you know, we've known each other for years.
Yeah.
We're not going to suddenly turn into some sort of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan film just because we got married.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same, exactly the same.
Yeah. Me and Jane were out with them and Suzanne the other night, right, at dinner, and honestly, he is so grumpy. He was saying about for Christmas, right? He said, you've had a flaw. You've had a flaw. Now, what does that mean?
We had a new floor put in
But how is that her flaw?
because she wanted it.
But you walk on it too.
I paid for it. I don't understand.
I understand.
Like, you know, a romantic drake or clothes or perfumes, you know, sort of things that are kind of indulgent for a lady. That's a gift, not a new floor.
That's like something you give to some little African fella on Comic Relief. In fact, I think I saw it once. He didn't have a floor.
Exactly.
They built him the floor. I remember watching it with you, and they gave him a new pair of shoes and the floor. He went, hold on, floor or shoes, not both. So you think charity is all right as long as people don't get above their station with charity?
I think it should be there as a little booster.
Right,
They've always got their hand out,
right.
and it's been like that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
being a kid, people knocking on the door, my mum going, "Don't look at the door, there's someone there."
I used to do that.
Charity's not your own.
No, but because
We
it's
used to
always
hide under the
like- I mean,
sofa.
my mum didn't like answering the door anyway, even if it was the pools man. She'd sort of say, "Don't move," and he might not see that we're here.
So you just froze where a man was at the door,
Well, you just because the first room was near the door, so people
Right.
could see in.
right?
So you just sort of stayed there and pretend that either you can't.
We used to do that.
Predator, like
Really?
you can't see if you don't.
Yeah, we used to
He
freeze.
was peering in through the window and he could see you in there. Not
So he looked through, and there was 3 people just frozen, right, like statues, right, just their eyes looking at him.
yeah.
And
Well,
then
well, they're clearly dead. I'll move on. There's obviously been a gas leak.
and did you say sitting or stand up, or did you sort of like throw yourself
No,
to
we
the
just
floor?
sat on the where you were, and you just stayed still.
But did he ever look in and see?
I
you
don't know because you didn't turn around, did you?
So you would pretend you couldn't hear the door.
It seemed to be the 80s. Had a lot of it because it was
Yeah.
all the Avon thing, wasn't it? It was perfume,
Yeah.
Tupperware,
What?
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Yeah, the plastic box.
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
It's dishes for fat people. These are bit good, they are. They're for fat fuckers like you to eat out of.
Just a lot of charity stuff.
Tupperware.
It seemed to be the time, the 80s, that they suddenly found out they can sort of scav money off people.
Okay, right. Let's do the scenario. I'm at the door. I can see you in there. You might as well come open the door. Karl, why are you staying so still? Are you trying to avoid me?
It's working.
Karl, your eyes are moving. Can you come to the door, please?
I suppose in the end you've got to move on.
Karl, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to stay here until you have to move. Karl. Okay, and I'll move on then. Right.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Because
Brilliant.
once they've got you, that's the whole thing with charity. Once they've stopped you in the street, if you've stopped, that's it.
Keeps on
I
going.
mean, the good thing now is you've got an iPod, so you can just either pretend you're on the phone or listen to music.
Or just stay very still. Just freeze when someone says, "Can I trouble you?" For... Oh, he's...
friends. That would be amazing. 'Cause they're
It's like a weeping angel.
Yeah.
So it's just
So
they're
as soon
carrying
as
on
they
selling,
stop you,
and
so
you've
that
got
you're
to
just
stay there for the
freezing.
rest of it outside Waitrose for
Yeah.
7 hours.
Yeah, it goes dark. Well, I finished my shift. I'm off, and then you just see your eyes just see them walk away like that, and they all meet in their little tunics, and then you start walking. They look back, and you freeze, and then they walk on, and then you can go home 7 hours late.
Oh my god.
Ever since I was young, I've always liked going in charity shops, particularly because
I was in there
there's
today.
lots of interesting old
Oh, really?
records in there.
Yeah.
Never sort of gone in there to buy clothes and stuff, but books, whatever. And I was in a charity shop, and I've patronised them for years, and I noticed that through the window there was like a paparazzi guy, and he was taking pictures of me through the window. It was a bit weird. And obviously the old ladies in there didn't have any idea who I was, so they just thought that was a bit strange. And then it was in one of the magazines, like the kind of celebrity magazines. It's, oh, here's Steve Merchant. Despite all the money he must have made from his various projects, he's still going in charity shops. And you just think, but sorry, how is that a bad thing?
Yeah, I give a lot of stuff to charity. A lot. Most of the time, just because it's nearer than the wheelie bin is. It's just the one that's really garbage most of the time with me. Stick it all in a bin bag. Good stuff on the top.
I do as well.
About.
Yeah.
Stick it in the bottom of the bag.
What are you embarrassed about?
Just old shoes, trainers,
Some of the books you've written.
socks, underpants.
Underpants. You do not give underpants to charity.
Washed.
Who's gonna wash? I know, as opposed to just like peeling them off.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
didn't- I don't know why you've got a problem with underpants, but shoes. You see, I'd
Who's
never buy
buying
shoes.
underpants from a charity
Yeah.
shop? though? I mean, I don't care how low you are on the socioeconomic.
Depends if they're new or
You
not.
can get about 14 pairs for £1 in some places.
I know.
Yeah, but they're not very good
I
quality.
was buying your underpants.
No.
Definitely don't know.
I mean, if they were signed.
Yeah.
That
fair.
is something,
Signed.
something I like doing though. When I've given to charity, I like going past the
David
shop,
Tenman's.
made it in the window.
What,
Any
undies?
success?
Yeah,
Recently, the one
across the waistband.
had me egg cups in the window. So it's like, oh look, there's.
What, you've got a new set of egg cups, so you've got rid of your old ones?
Yeah.
I don't think we've got any egg cups.
Haven't you?
There's nothing wrong. Honestly, it's hardly. I mean, it's made the window space.
Never used
That's
my
how
egg
good
cups.
It was. It had hardly been used, that egg cup, because it was a doubler, and I think they were quite small for the egg size that I get. I think they were made more for the small egg, and I have the large egg.
Right.
So it was never really
Just
used.
like your underpants.
Oh,
But, a bit of a dilemma that
course.
my Aunt Nora had. She likes charity shops as well.
bang.
She's got a neighbour. Went out to Graceland's, big Elvis fan. Came back. She said, "How was Graceland?" She said, "Oh, it was brilliant. We've got a gift for you, right?"
Oh no.
We get out this clock, like a little sort of. It's like a Swiss, the Swiss sort of looks like a
Cuckoo
little
clock.
house, like a
Yeah.
cuckoo clock.
Mm.
But on the hour, little Elvis comes out the top and goes. She's not really into Elvis. She's more into Jim Reed. That's
funny.
What can you say? She's like,
Maybe they can get attachments. Maybe you get a
Oh,
little
genius.
pop on the
Why is
spring.
it so funny?
And that pops out, or whatever. You
So
know.
anyway, it's in the house. She's thinking, "Oh, put that up," sort of thing. So thinks, give it to charity. Of course. She goes down to the charity shop, gives them that, thinks nothing of it, goes off to the pub for afternoon drink.
Mm.
Anyway, next day she's going out for afternoon drink again. Passes the charity shop. It's in the window.
And the chances are her friends are going to pass by. Of
That was a dilemma.
course.
She had to buy it back.
That's
At a
brilliant.
hugely inflated price.
Oh, just tickle
Comic
me.
Relief here is a sort of it happens every other year, and people often do things in their workplace or at school. They can dress up, they can raise money in different fun ways, and we were told in a school assembly, it was Comic Relief next Friday, everyone has to come along dressed up in fancy dress to school on that day.
Has to.
Oh, I'd love to do
That's
that.
annoying, isn't it?
So of course, I'm looking forward to this because
Like
I'm
a little
sort of
Stephen there.
aspiring comedian and that. Get to dress
I'd
up
have done
like
it.
a clown, right? Spent
Wow.
quite a lot of time getting the old clown outfit together.
What did that look like?
The
What
shoes, obviously, I just wore my regular shoes.
did-
I had the red nose, a wig,
Wow.
the whole deal. Big bow tie that my mum made for me. I thought this is going to be the best day ever, right? Get to
Oh,
school. I want you
no.
to picture this scene, right? During the assembly in my class of 30. school uniform, school uniform, school uniform,
Oh,
school
no.
uniform, school uniform, school uniform, lanky kid dressed as a clown, school uniform, school uniform, school uniform. So obviously no one showed up, dressed like an utter dick, except me and about 2 other knobs.
What disappoints me is that for a man who was a self-confessed aspiring comedian, you chose the least funny thing in the world to dress as.
Yeah.
Clowns are anti-comedy. They suck comedy out of the room. It's not.
You're right, and this is from a man who wanted to dress as Hitler at the Golden Globes. He knows funny costumes. But you were saying about the
That's
guys
true.
who bother you in the street. Did I tell you that when I pretended
Oh, that would've been great.
to try and get out of that? Did I tell you that story?
Amazing.
I've periodically used this method throughout my life. And not so long ago, a guy stopped me with one of those charity tunics. And I sprang into my old trick. I was like, sorry, I don't...
An elderly Russian woman.
I don't know what voice that is. What accent
It
that's
went
supposed to
from vaguely French
Yeah.
to sort of Eastern European beggar.
be. Yeah, I don't know what it was. And the guy, and I was sort of, I don't... he was, well, just let me explain to you about it. Sorry, I'm not from... and the guy...
This world.
Yeah.
I am on planet Snark.
And the guy said, are you Stephen Merchant?
No.
Swear to
Sorry. Not when you were famous.
Oh, yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. It occurred to me, it was like a lapse of
No.
concentration.
God.
It was a
almighty.
lapse of concentration because,
And did your bow tie spin round when you squirted the water around? That's why you're done.
because, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you don't always remember that you've been on the... It's not like I instantly remembered that.
Amazing.
So he says, are you Stephen Merchant? And then you're at this position where you've got to go, either you've got to admit what you did, or you've got to carry on the lie. And I chose the second one. I was kind of like, I don't know who that is. What? I don't know what you're... And he was like, really? You look a lot like him. I was going, I've never heard, I don't...
In fact, you are Stephen Merchant. Freeze.
I'm always getting stopped for. I mean, there's so many charities now. It's not just starving people anymore. It's everything.
Yeah.
One little fault, they're out there with a clipboard.
Yeah, a lot
asking
of
for your bank
new
details.
diseases have cropped
Definitely.
up.
But that shouldn't be allowed. I think they should have like 1 year where they go this year. You know, hungry people.
Right.
Next year, people with a limp. Or just like they do with the China thing, with the year of the cat, year of the
I
rabbit.
like the idea, but maybe not a year.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
a
what I'm
month.
doing this year.
Right.
If you've got that problem, it's your year. You're going to have a good one.
And who decides?
Just have some meeting. Just have a meeting with
What would be the first
charity.
year? What would be the first year? This year.
Right. Well, we'd look at it and we'd go, right. What are we hearing a lot of problems about? And someone goes, so and so's hungry. Go, right. Are we all in? Are we in to give this lot food? And we're not just going to give
So
them
it's
food.
not everyone who's hungry. It's specific people. So it's like.
So how do you spread it out?
Starving. People who are starving. If someone goes, oh, my kid's deaf. Well, maybe next year. Maybe next year. We can't help everyone at once.
Maybe next
Right,
year.
yeah, you've got to give and take in your own life. These things that I want, I can't have. I do without.
You simplified it too much.
Is that
But
it
that's
could
what I'm
wait
saying,
20 years
Steve.
before your
Okay.
charity
I know,
comes
but
round.
what can you do then? Because we're not sorting it all out anyway,
I'm paraplegic.
right?
Oh, I need help really bad.
So does everyone else.
Well, why are you going to the hungry now?
Because if we don't help the hungry now,
Right,
they can't wait. You can wait.
right. Oh, God, I'm blind.
Is this a different person now?
Yeah, I'm blind.
Right, well, you're not hungry though, are you?
Well, a bit peckish.
Yeah, well,
Where's the fridge? I can't find the fridge. Can you help me to the fridge? Otherwise I'll be hungry as well. I'm blind and hungry. I'm blind and hungry because I don't know where the fridge is.
who's let you in?
But Carl, this is just
Just
a
some
chaotic
order.
idea. It's
It's
a
not.
chaotic because people who are hungry, there's always going to be people who are hungry.
Yeah, but I sort the problem out.
How do you sort it out?
Because I'll go, right, not only are we just giving you food,
Right.
we're giving you some seeds. We're giving you a
What,
We're
you
giving
think they haven't
Let
thought
me
of
hear
that?
the theory, please.
sort it out. Don't just give food. That's going to run out.
Right.
Give them a proper... You see, the problem is, these companies who jump on the back of all... Do you know when I was in the
Okay.
jungle? When I was in the jungle, right? On that travel thing.
Yeah.
I was in that tribe, right? Now, some company had given that tribe a laptop. Because it makes them look good. They can send out a press release. Well done to so-and-so computers.
So-and-so computer.
You know, out to Amazon with a computer. I saw it. They were using it as a breadboard. Because they don't know what it is. They've got no electric. It's useless to them.
Right.
And that's what charity does.
Right.
Companies use it to make them look good. When I was there and I really needed to go to the toilet, I was thinking, tribe, I wonder what their toilet facilities are like, right? Thinking it might be better than just doing it in a hole. Surely they've built a toilet. They're not stupid people. They kill animals. They know what they're doing. They know how to cook. Surely they've built some sort of unit. Turns out they don't. They still do it in a hole. But some company had been there, some plumbing firm, and given them a toilet.
Had not fit in.
Right? The bloke who, the producer who was out there, he said, "Oh, you'll be happy. There's a toilet round the back there." I'm thinking, "Oh, brilliant." I go round there. It is a toilet, but it's not plumbed in.
Sure.
So it's just
Bars with shit.
it doesn't work. And this is what we need to do. We need to get out there and say, this is how it works. Educate them.
Okay, so let's do this then. So I'm a starving African. Hello, Karl. Have you got any food? Got any food? Got any sandwiches?
Well, I
Starving.
have, but if I give you my sandwich, there's someone else behind you, and they'll all come out.
So what are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to help you.
How? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make you think about how to make food.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you ever grown anything before?
No.
Right, well, here's some seeds for
Brilliant.
potatoes.
Oh, thanks, Karl.
Potatoes.
I'll just put them in the ground, yeah?
Put them in the ground and water them.
Oh, there's no water, you dopey cunt.
There is some
There's
water.
no water, you dopey cunt. That's why we're starving, you dopey cunt.
Right, well, at that point, that's where we go, well, this is a lost cause here.
Right.
There's no point.
Can I have a sandwich after all,
No,
or
you're
what?
not having it. You're not having it now.
So not only can I have a sandwich, you give me seeds with no water, you useless, bald-headed fucking twat.
But all I've done there is made the mistake of the computer firm who's given a laptop to a tribe.
Right.
It's useless.
Right.
But there's got to be another way around this.
Go on then.
Either move,
Right.
because
Move.
yeah, they're going to be queuing up saying, "I'm hungry, give me a sandwich." No, you're not having a sandwich.
Once again, it's utterly ill-informed discussion.
Oh, Karl.
Well, that's what they're doing now. They're moving.
Queuing
That's
up.
why there's a crisis.
Do you want a sandwich? Here's a sandwich. The next year, can I have a sandwich? Where's your brother? He died.
Oh my God.
It's not so working, it's buying him an extra day, an extra month or something.
But
It's
Karl, the
pointless.
point is, like Ricky's just flagged up, is that some of these countries, the conditions,
He died.
the conditions are not there to just be able to play.
Oh God, Karl.
So what are they meant to do then? Do you think we should go out every month, every year with sandwiches? Is that your answer, like some sort of buffet, an all-you-can-eat thing once a year?
Oh God.
You see, it is bad. I don't want to come across harsh. They've got nothing. We waste stuff here. Waste annoys me just as much.
Right.
When I see sandwich shops chucking stuff out
Yeah.
in bin bags, binning it,
Yeah.
when there's people out there who are hungry, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
Right.
It's a problem that isn't being solved.
So your conclusion for these people, because there's no water where they are, right, is move. That is your honest. They should move.
Well, what's your solution?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs.
That's
I
the
don't- I
big.
don't
That's the
even
problem.
Pretend to know. But
But I tell you, it's not just it's sticking a what's that saying?
Plaster.
Sort of sticking a plaster over a hole or something, and the
Yeah.
plaster comes off. It's a problem again.
yeah, that's the saying. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
I
same-
think that was Mark Twain.
Oh God, that went quick.
Calling all NFT collectors. If you like jokes about politicians, then why not take a look at the Depopulation Club NFTs today? Link in the description below.
Another good one there.
Oh God. I tell you what, I lost it at the Elvis one.
I want that clock. I want that clock.
To be honest, we could make a custom made clock for your podcast or my face coming out.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what it'd be like hey, hey,
Quite possibly.
or if you 10 mins, 10 mins,
Maybe.
10 mins.
It has a good selling potential.
I just don't like the motion.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come, but the thing is that it's funny. We're going through that right now. There's lots of people coming over the channel, isn't there? And
right, yeah.
they're coming from that neck of the woods. And the big debate right now is, what the fuck do we do?
Exactly.
Because we're going through it now, aren't we?
Yeah,
We've
there's
got-
food problems all over. But
So it isn't as easy as just let's just do this, let's just do that. That's why we can't answer the question. So, and this was what 2000. When was this out now? Don't know much about it. I think it was about 2000 and. Oh God, tell us in the comments. I don't know, but I'll leave it to you. You tell me, and I'll remember. But it's still going on right now, you know, and we're all screwed.
still, at least we've got YouTube.
At least we've got each other. We can cuddle up in the warm.
No.
What do you mean, no? You
I'm not a
fucking
cuddler.
no! But anyway, Davey, shall we say goodbye?
Yeah, let's do that. Everyone, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure to have your company, and we'll see you again in the next one.
And more to come. I'll be doing my own live show this week.
Ooh.
I'm introducing more people. I'm getting more involved with your stuff, Davey. It's all going to explode outwards.
Let's hope so.
So it's going to be very, very exciting. So goodbye, everyone, and stay tuned and stay safe.
Take care, everyone. See ya. Bye.
See you later. Bye.